Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. This is our first time when we are doing a voiceover YouTube video of the airBaltic Airbus A220 flight from Riga to Batumi, Georgia. I just arrived here at Riga airport at 2 a.m. I'm glad to see that Riga airport is trying to improve their passenger experience by adding self-drop-off baggage counters. And there we can see our flight PT720 to Batumi, Georgia, departing at 3:55. Now we're about to proceed to security control, and they said that it will take around 1 minute to get through. I mean, it actually took around 3 minutes to get through, but that was a really quick time. Our gate is in the C section of this terminal. It's quite a long walk, but it's no problem compared to some bigger airports. The main duty-free stores are closed in the nighttime, but there is one small one still open. That's quite enough, because who really cares about shopping in the nighttime where you can catch a good sleep? And here is the one shop that I mentioned that will be opened during nighttime. Here you can better understand the terminal layout. We're currently right here and we need to walk all the way there into the C area where we can find our gate. And let's do a quick check on our flight status from gate C9. And now we'll be walking towards gate C9 through this quite a long corridor. And while we walk the long corridor, we can do a little bit of the flight briefing. So the aircraft that we're flying on board today is the Airbus A220-300, operated by airBaltic. And hopefully this aircraft will have Starlink internet on board, but I'm not sure, because at the time of making this video, airBaltic has only equipped 44% of its fleet with Starlink internet. But after doing some research, I found out that this particular aircraft is not equipped, so we'll have to wait and try another aircraft. This aircraft that we're flying on is 7.7 years old. That's quite old for the Airbus A220 and the airBaltic fleet with a middle fleet age of 4 years only. It was quite hard to figure out if this aircraft was delivered by Airbus or Bombardier under the C series or the Airbus A220, because this aircraft was delivered right when the switch was made from Bombardier to Airbus, when Bombardier sold their C series 100 and 300 versions to Airbus to make it the Airbus A220 100 or 300. Our gate today is C9, that is on the very end of the C section and on the lower floor. I didn't really have time to record down here because our flight was about to board. And here is our gate, C9, and we're waiting to get on board. And there she is, the aircraft registered Yankee Lima Charlie Sierra Mike. A nice little thing that airBaltic does is to give their aircraft names. For example, this one is named after the Lithuanian town Klaipėda. The cabin feels fresh because of these lightly colored seats and this beautiful ambient lighting. Just look at those lights that match the airBaltic branding. We're gonna see more of those during the flight. But for now, let's check the seat. The legroom is okay for this short flight, with two of those seat pack pockets where you can store your phone or a water bottle like me. The water bottle limits our leg space, but it's okay. You have a tray table that can be folded down and pulled. It's in one piece, but it's okay also. The water bottle makes it hard to stow your tray table. But sadly for us, there is no recline because we have the emergency exit row behind us. Above, you can find personal reading lights and adjustable air vents, and also this very nice small screen on board the Airbus A220, especially on board airBaltic. And also a nice thing that I noticed upon stepping on board is the boarding music. The seat is quite firm with a softer headrest, but I mean, it's okay because airBaltic doesn't have the longest flights in the world. One of their longest flights is to Tenerife, and that is only around 5.5 hours, sometimes even less. Un tagad lūdzam pārliecināties, ka visas rokas bagāžas vienības ir novietotas plauktos. When flying with airBaltic before, I have noticed that they mention the use of VR headsets in their safety video, but this time I didn't see that. I think they removed it. The gates at the end of the terminal don't require pushback, so we could just start our engines and go. Sorry about that blurry image in the background because I was focusing on the raindrops on the window. The cabin crew has changed the lights into takeoff mode. I love those LED lights or those ambient lights on board all of the aircrafts that they are equipped. Mostly on Airbus and now also on board Boeing. And now we're ready for takeoff. Unbelievable! The in-flight announcement after takeoff came within just 20 seconds of liftoff. That's incredible! And now let's enjoy the smooth climb out of Riga airport towards Batumi. Okay, so we all know that airBaltic is planning to fit all of their aircraft with Starlink internet. But on longer flights, how do I charge my device if there is no charging ports at all? Okay, throughout the video you're gonna see me or at least hear me mention those lights, but those are beautiful. So, but now let's check the magazine. With 55 Airbus A220s currently in airBaltic's fleet, they managed to fly those aircraft into 89 different destinations. And also in the magazine you can get a quick overview of the terminal and then buy some snacks on board. So here you can see all the snack deals that they offer. They have quite a wide variety of snacks for a reasonable price on board, compared to other airlines that may overcharge you for those snacks. But I mean, these are still not the cheapest in the world. But airBaltic also offers some hot dishes such as lasagna and those cup noodles and some other things for higher prices. But if you order online, like I did, you can get those things for 11 bucks. And they also have a good variety of drinks to purchase on board. And here you can see the layout of their only aircraft in fleet, or the only fleet type in their fleet, the Airbus A220-300. And now my meal arrived. I pre-ordered the omelette with bacon for around 11 bucks, I don't remember exactly. It comes with cutlery and only the main dish. There's no complimentary drinks or snacks with it. airBaltic advertises their dishes to be freshly made with local ingredients. And I mean, I agree with that. This was just perfect. I haven't had such a good meal on a flight for at least 3 years from now. This was just the best breakfast that I could have. The omelette was so good and the filling of the omelette was so perfect. The flavors were perfect and it just felt very fresh. I mean, this is the part that airBaltic shines in. Those small overhead screens, the size of a smartphone, also display the flight information. I just can't stop yapping about those ambient lights. Those are so lovely. And look, we're almost 1/3 of the way there. The lavatory on board this aircraft is quite big for its size, but it also has the things that you would need in a lavatory. It has the typical soap, the sink, and also the mirror, and it's equipped with the changing table, and it was surprisingly clean. To cure boredom for the smaller flyers, airBaltic also hands out those small books. It's not really a book, but it's like a sticker book. And the thing that I forgot to mention before, there are coat hooks on those seats. I mean, it's very useful in those flights because it flies to the Baltics and to the northern regions. The captain has switched on the seatbelt signs and we are starting our descent into Batumi with a very beautiful approach, but sadly the weather isn't the best for us today. As we descend, I want to tell you a very important thing about our channel. We want to have more feedback in our comment sections to make our videos as good as possible. Please don't hesitate to put your comments in the comment section and we will try to make our videos better for you and for everybody. It's just the beginning for our channel, so don't expect the best quality in the beginning. After we get the feedback, we try to make our videos better and even more detailed. And with that, welcome to Batumi. Now, let's talk about the important stuff, the cost. The cost for one person per round trip to Batumi and back from Batumi to Riga, it was €270. And I mean, I consider choosing airBaltic, especially if you have pre-ordered some meals also to the flight. Don't expect legacy carrier service on board with included meals, but I mean, for those shorter flights, maximum of around 6 hours, this service was alright, and I'd recommend airBaltic to everybody who is flying in the Europe region. And of course, if you have tickets for some legacy carriers or bigger airlines, I'd recommend going with them if they are cheaper. Big thanks to airBaltic crew and airBaltic for having this great experience with them. The airport here in Batumi is undergoing some constructions to make it, I think, more capable of handling even bigger passenger amounts. Thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel to support us, or if you just like our videos. And see you again in the next one.